Hello everybody, welcome to my video. It's Imgroovytarot, and today I will be doing a collective read. So, I have some cards pulled here. We have the Page of Swords, the reverse connotation. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Fool, the reverse connotation of it. And we have the Queen of Swords, the reverse connotation of it. Already double connotation, the double depiction or whatever. Okay, so this, be mindful that this is past, present, or future, but I'm gonna speak as if it's happening now. Okay, you or somebody around you has some people that's nitpicking at you, and this is a warning. Do not allow people to peer pressure you to where you're feeling so bold that you make a decision without thinking it out first. Okay, think it out. Don't allow nobody to be in your ear, to be the devil on your shoulder. Okay, pushing you to doing something you don't do. And you gain all the courage to do it, but it flops because you didn't think it through. And now, because after that happens, you're going to definitely be looking at yourself in the mirror. You're going to learn some things about yourself. Some of you already been through this to where people was in your ear telling you this, telling you that, telling you some bullshit to get you to act a certain way, to get you to do certain things in certain ways when really, they just being assholes, okay? Now, the reason why I'm saying it's flopping is look at this fool. This fool done fell in the water. Fell in the water because they took a leap of faith without even seeing what was in front of them first. You're going to have to take some time, do your research, study. You can't just go and take a test and expect to pass. Now, sometimes that does happen. See your way out of it. But oftentimes, it's not gonna be a good thing, okay? It's not. So let's see. And I mean, I'm proud of you because I feel like with this Queen of Wands, you did something out of your comfort zone. You got out of your comfort zone to get out and do something. But for some reason, I feel like it wasn't for you. It was to please others. And this is something that you would normally do. Tell me about these people, this Page of Swords. Tell me about the Page of Swords, Spirit. Ooh. I'm going to keep those two cards like that since they fell out just like that. Those are going to clarify the Queen of Wands. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel... Ooh, hold on. One more card for the Page of Swords. One more card for the Page of Swords. Justice in the reverse. I don't know, y'all. It's almost as if you have people around you who felt like you was doing things too slowly, like you were moving too slow when it came to making a decision. So they knew what they did wasn't fair, but they feel like they had to do what they did, say what they said to get you to take action towards a certain situation. Let me get my Kipper cards so I can see what this situation has to do with. Because I feel like this shit is actually deeper than the surface. It's deeper than what I'm telling you. Because why do these people feel like they need to get negative to get you to move a certain way, and then you do it without thinking? That's some damn good coffee I made. And look, the thing is, whatever this situation is, however it played out, it's going to have you looking at yourself different. It's going to have you looking at yourself different. You're really going to take a step back and like just take a deeper look at yourself because of how things played out. You may feel embarrassed. You may have felt embarrassed or wonder, why did I do that? I'm hearing reverse. What does this okay? What does this have to do with when it comes to these people. 3 cards on what it could do with. 3 cards on what it could do with. Take from the top, I'm hearing. It could do with another person. Privileged lady. Okay, so some of you may be in a relationship where your friends, family members feel like your person is not treating you as they should be. And there might be a person that they feel like your person is cheating on you with, or maybe your person actually is cheating on you with, and they know who it is, and they like talk you into doing something to her, saying something to her. They talked you into confronting this person, and by confronting them, it was bold to be like, hey, why you fucking with my bitch? Why you fucking with my nigga? Like, what the fuck you think you doing? Right? But by doing that, it was kind of embarrassing, because maybe well, we do have the Queen of Wands here. So maybe your person wasn't, cheating on you. Maybe they were just speaking to a colleague on a promotion or something like that. So that's one thing that it could be. It could be a kid, child in reverse. Child in reverse. Maybe you got pregnant, okay? Or you got somebody pregnant and talked them into having an abortion. Or you had an abortion. You felt bold about it, but it got you into a depression. It got you feeling sad, and it got you looking at yourself like, damn, am I a killer? Did I do something wrong? Like, yeah. It got you questioning. I'm also getting that for others of you, it could be your friends, like people telling you, or even your person telling you, that baby ain't mine. That baby ain't mine. And then you go and get a DNA test, and the baby is actually, like, I'm hearing this for a man. Like, you telling this girl, that baby don't look like me. And then they go and get a test, and it is your kid. And now you like, okay, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck made me feel like my kid wasn't mine? Is things going on with me and my person? Like, what the fuck? And now you're feeling guilty. You're taking a deep look at yourself. And then next is marriage. Some of you have friends that may have talked you into getting married to somebody that you don't want to marry simply because they're a good guy. And you're like, okay, they're a good guy, but they're not my guy. Like, that's not somebody I want to be. And they're like, girl, they propose to you. They got this. They can provide you with that. They're a good person. They'd be a good dad, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, maybe your parents talked you into marrying somebody. Now, I cannot help but notice that we have privileged lady, child in reverse, and marriage. And if this ain't screaming a 3-way relationship, a third party, I don't know what is. Maybe, now, listen to me. I'm hearing that one of you're in a relationship, and you or your person is bisexual, and y'all have a happy marriage or whatever. Y'all got y'all thing going, but somebody has a crush on the same sex. Okay, somebody has a crush on the same sex. Now, of course, this could be the man stepping out, or has somebody on the side. Got that person pregnant, but the baby, they got an abortion, they got rid of the baby. So, yeah, you got a couple of different options on why people are in your ear. And I feel like you got some gossip going on. You got some gossip going on when it comes to your relationship. You got some gossip going on when it comes to you. And people like are pushing you to have actions, to do actions, when you probably wasn't thinking nothing of it. You probably wasn't, like, it's like somebody planted the seed of doubt in your head. Like, you wasn't thinking of nothing negative. You wasn't thinking of nothing sad or nothing going on with your person. And then maybe one of your friends saw your person out. It could have literally been a cousin, like a distant cousin, that came to visit, but this cousin never been to y'all city before, right? So when somebody see your person out with said cousin, they're gonna automatically assume like, who the fuck is that bitch? Like, what the fuck? Which is what a good friend would do. That's what a good friend would do. But it's also causing doubt because by them saying that, it's just like somebody is planting the seed of doubt. So let's move on. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So again, we have a lot of people in your head. Look at these cards here. You see how those crows are just nitpicking, and this one is in this person's ear. This person got a headache. Like, some of you may be experiencing headaches too. Headaches or migraines. I'm hearing drink more water. Drink more water. And drink more water. Drink more water. Mm-hmm. That's some good damn coffee. Okay, so Queen of Wands clarified by the Five of Swords in the reverse. Wait. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Cups in the reverse. Shit, even on this Four of Cups, this lady is touching her head. You may be in three minds about something. Like your mind, your positive mind, your negative mind, and then a mind of others. The seeds that people are planting in your head. It's like creating a third mind where you're bouncing around decisions. I feel like before you made this decision, you took what they said and you took it to the head. You took what they said and you listened. You listened. Because the Four of Cups, for me, in a upright, it's like somebody handing her something and she's uninterested. But in the reverse, for this specific read, I'm getting that instead of being uninterested in what these people got to say, you kind of listen. And not only did you listen, but you took some of that stuff to the head, okay? You took some of that stuff to the head. But it also created like a heavy dissatisfaction in what you got going on with your person. A heavy dissatisfaction. I feel like maybe because you was actually bored in your relationship, you was getting a little annoyed. You and your person may have not done anything in a very, very long time. And it's still giving that maybe you married somebody that you don't like. Like maybe I'm talking to somebody who is in an arranged marriage and you're just wanting to feel ooh. Okay, so I'm excuse me for the bouncing around, but for the small percentage of you that was actually in an arranged marriage, I feel like you did give in. You married this person, but now you have thoughts of being promiscuous. You might have this specific person in your life who just make you tingle all over, and like when you're having sex with your husband or wife, you're really thinking of this person. I'm just getting like you are highly dissatisfied. And that's why this Queen of Wands is looking at this Fool like, you may have fell in the water, but I know how to swim. Right? I know how to swim. I know how to take chances and come right back up to the surface. I know how to deep dive and come right back up for air. So it's like you have been thinking about what you could do to satisfy yourself because your person is not satisfying you. It's not satisfying you. Kids are not. Like, you're not satisfied. And This Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords is here too. They have no problem cutting people off when they are disinterested. And I feel like you are in that mode where you are just disinterested. Let's get 2 cards. You feel like you'll be fortunate to get out of this situation. Great fortune again. You feel like you will be fortunate to get out this situation. I feel like some of you might actually do something. Unexpected income in the reverse. Unexpected income in the reverse. So we have great fortune and unexpected income in the reverse. I'm hearing equal give and take. Like you have to lose something to get something. You have to lose something to get something greater. I feel like that's your mindset. Like, if I have to lose you, that's okay. But at least I might find my person. At least I might find somebody that I'm actually in love with. Like, you may be honestly dissatisfied in your relationship. And you're wanting excitement. You're wanting something more. And whoever you're with hasn't been giving it to you. So it's like you don't want to go through. You're recognizing that you don't want to go through life dissatisfied. Like whatever leap you took, even though it may have flopped, it has shown you a lot about yourself and what you are willing to tolerate and what you're not willing to tolerate. Let's clarify this Fool card. Let's see what this leap was actually about. Okay. We have Strength in the reverse and we have the King of Swords. So now we have a pair. They're different decks, but we still have the Queen and King of Swords on the deck. I mean, on the desk. For some of you, when you took this leap of faith, maybe you went out, maybe you snuck out and went out with your homegirls, and like if somebody wanted to buy you a drink, you allowed them to. Or maybe you did step out your marriage and now you're realizing, you know what? Let me pull some Kipper cards before I say something, because I got something to say and I'm just trying to make sure it's the right thing to say. For some of you, you realizing that this person, you're weak for your person. Ooh, Thief. Main female in the reverse. Change on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so when you took this leap of faith, like I said, it may have flopped. But you also realized a lot about this person. Now, since the King and Queen of Swords for me, in a way I learned tarot, it represents a divorced couple. I feel like you might be going through a divorce. And you might whatever decision you made, I feel like it's not really a flop. I feel like maybe you made a decision. By getting the information you did, you ended up falling in the water because you wasn't expecting to get the information that you did. But you're also a little FBI agent, aren't you? You may have like a whole live TV show deal going on to where you found out that the person your husband or wife is cheating on you with, or whatever they got going on, is actually a thief. Like, I don't know if y'all seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman, but this is most definitely giving Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where the husband cheated on her with, some light-skinned girl, a mulatto, and moved her out the house after she's been there for God knows how long. But when things got tough, when old dude became paralyzed, that girl that he cheated on her with literally took everything. Everything. She thieved him. To where the wife came back in and was taking care of him. It was like, you see, that bitch left. Now look and see who taking care of you. You know? Listen, if this is your story, if this is resonating with you, that nigga gonna get what's coming for him. They gonna get what's karma is a bitch. Yes, you may have fell in the water, but somebody threw a life raft out for your ass. Somebody threw a life raft out for your ass. And now I feel like you're going to be getting your due justice, because this Queen of Swords is just a depiction of this card of her looking in a mirror at herself instead of looking outwards with her sword up. She's like, finally, you're going to be at a period where you're finally done fighting. You're finally done arguing. You don't got time for it no more. You just want peace. You just want change. You just want things to be better. And I ain't got to pull no cards to tell you that it will get better. What is the Queen of Swords? What is that card? Fuck. The Nine of Cups and the Sun. Those are the two cards that I seen as I was shuffling, and I'm pulling them hoes out because you finna get your happiness. You see, I love these two cards. It's like you're about to surrender to the universe. You're about to surrender to God and be like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be happy. And then they gonna be like, okay, bet. Here's a tower moment. Get through your tower moment. Get through your dark night of the soul. Get through the pain and transform, baby. Transform. Become better. Be better than what this person done to you. Be better to what all your exes did to you. Be better than what your family did to you. Be better. And show them how it's done. Show them how it's done. Show them how to live and be happy. Show them how to forgive and be happy. Show them how you will allow karma to take place, because everybody's going to see the karma. Whatever this person did, whatever your ex did, even if it's getting somebody pregnant, okay? Even if it's getting somebody pregnant, even if that person lost the baby, that wasn't the karma. That was that girl's karma. That was that girl's karma. But his karma is going to be something serious. Because, of course, if he's in a relationship and he gets somebody else pregnant, he not going to really be all that ecstatic. You know what I mean? So with that being said, that karma is going to get him. Oh, it's going to get him. It's going to get him, baby. Like this video, please, if you don't mind. Trying to take care of my family. Distant horizons. Now, I want you to understand this very clearly. We have courthouse in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. You most definitely may be getting divorced from this person. We have distant horizons, and we have a message. Some of you might get an internal message that or somebody might invite you out somewhere. You're going to go out. You're going to have fun. You're not going to stay in the same place. One thing that you may have always wanted to do is travel. And when you was with this person, you started being a little pessimistic, feeling like, well, I got to take care of the house. I got to take care of the family. I'm not going to have time to travel. You will now. You will now. And not only will you be traveling, but you will be soaring. Or maybe some of you will be traveling where it has to do with an airplane. But I just feel like, what's that song? Birds flying high. You know how I feel. What is it? Birds in the sky. You know how I feel. Some. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day of life for me. I sung that song all the way wrong, baby. But hell, you know how I feel. You know what I mean? Don't play with it. 25. Don't play with it. Anyways, yeah, you're going to be getting some messages. You may start dating again. Because like I said earlier with this Queen of Wands, there's going to be something that's going to really spark your interest, because it's like you have been looking for a way out. Like, you actually happy that this person cheated. You're actually happy. We got adjudication here. Something just told me, pull that card. We got adjudication here. Y'all are getting a divorce. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's going to hurt, because even though this might have been an arranged marriage, even though I just feel like you still wasn't happy with this person, you needed a way out and they gave it to you. God heard your prayers. Like, it may have manifested in an ugly way, because you was like, well, damn, I know I didn't really care for you, but damn, you cheating on me? Okay, cool. I guess it's like that. Now I got a stunt on you, you know? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to drink this coffee before it get too cold. I ain't got no ice to make it an iced coffee, so I gotta, make it do what it do. Let's see. Let's end with some. Ooh. Let's end with some affirmations. I have not used these cards in so long. Let's end with some affirmations. Just a little something to meditate on. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What do you have for the collective? Ooh. Fuck, I'll just take all 5 cards. Why not? We have, I am the architect of my life. Yes, the fuck you are. You are the one who creates the life that you will have. I feel like after wasting so much time, I am enough. We have I am enough. Okay, I feel like after wasting so much time with this person, you don't want to waste no more time. You was in this relationship. You was having those quiet thoughts of, I wish I was doing more. I wish I was doing this. I wish I could have went to college. I wish I could have did that. You have that chance to do that now. But you have to create the life that you want. But first, before you create the life that you want, remember that you are enough. Matter of fact, let's say it together 3 times. Ready? 28. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Because you are. And let's do this affirmation 3 times too. Ready? I am the architect of my life. I am the architect of my life. I am the architect of my life. You are enough to create the life that you want to live. But baby, you got to believe it. You have to. Here's a quote that you can meditate on. There is nothing to trust in seeking happiness from outside. You will only become exhausted from suffering, which is without satisfaction and without end. And that is by Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And I'm definitely saying that wrong, 2929. I'm definitely saying that wrong, but let's say that one more time. There is nothing to trust in seeking happiness from outside. You will only become exhausted from suffering, which is without satisfaction and without end. So, baby, you have to find internal happiness. You have to find happiness within you so that you're not putting your trust into others to make you happy, because you're putting too much time into them. You're putting hope in things that you should be putting hope into yourself. And by putting this hope in other people, it gives them the chance to let you down. And it seemed like with this spread, they most definitely let you down. You don't have time to allow people to let you down anymore. You don't have time to allow people to show you that first they love you and then turn around and show you every reason of how they don't love you. You do not deserve that. You deserve somebody that's going to love you without end. You deserve somebody that's going to love you the way you are, the way you want to travel, the way you want to be beautiful. I also feel like you're somebody that's actually very gorgeous, but maybe you felt like you had to die down your beauty for other people, which you don't, okay? You don't. We have accumulating wealth, guarding it and making it grow will wear you down. Understand that riches will bring unending ruin and destruction. That is by Narganjuna. Again, I'm saying these incorrectly. I'm going to say that one more time. I do have speech impediments. Accumulating wealth, guarding it and making it grow will wear you down. Understand that riches bring unending ruin and destruction. So yeah, sadly with the economy that we live in, we do have to work in order to live. Okay, we have to work in order to live, which is basically I ain't even finna go there. But don't stress yourself out trying to make more money. The way you can make more money without guarding it and steady worried about how you will make more money, find something that you love to do. Find a hobby that you love to do and put your energy into that hobby. That could be the distant horizons as well. You know, while you're out traveling, you might come across this thing that just speaks to you in a way that nothing else speaks to you, and you're going to want to put time and energy into that. You're going to figure out, oh my God, I love doing this. And then that will allow you to then accumulate wealth in a way that you won't even realize that you accumulated wealth, because you just love doing what you're doing. And last but not least, we have every morning I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. Adapted from a saying by the Buddha. Every morning I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. So let's say that together 3 times. I got it up to the camera. Ready? Every morning, I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. Every morning, I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. Every morning, I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. So yesterday is yesterday. The past is the past. Sadly, it may still be fresh. It may have not happened yet. So if it does, if you honestly in your heart feel like this could be happening to you, start looking for the signs now so that you don't have to take a leap of faith trying to confront somebody. Maybe you can just go ahead and grab those divorce papers and not have to carry the conversation any more than that. I mean, you been unhappy, right? So ain't no reason to argue. Ain't no reason to try to work things out. Just let the situation go and then start your life again. You are the architect. Tomorrow morning, become the architect. Tomorrow morning, today, right now, become the architect of your life and shape it in a way that you want it to go. You can mold your own life. You can mold it. Let's see. I got my Mama Moon cards. Oops. We have New Moon, The time is right for seeking new opportunities. The time is right for seeking new opportunities. So understand that you have options. You have the tools to create what it is that you want for yourself. You have the tools. This right here is nothing but a small phase in your long living life. You're going to learn so much from what's going on right now, and you'll be able to pass it on in order to help others. So don't worry about the now, 35. Don't worry about what your next move is going to be. Just take it step by step, because the moves are going to come naturally. You're not going to drown. You may have fell in the river, but baby, you're not going to drown. Your survival instincts will kick in. You're going to start kicking your feet. You're going to start paddling your arms. You're going to start doing what it is that you need to do in order to heal, so that you can come out of this situation a brand new you, a brand new life from this pain. And sadly, sometimes things are born from pain. Because that pain is the catalyst for allowing us to see what it is that we haven't been seeing. The pain can be a catalyst for allowing us to see what's been standing in front of us this entire time. You deserve happiness. You are enough. You may have felt like you wasn't enough by dealing with this bullshit, by being in a relationship where you are unhappy, internally unhappy, internally. But it's your turn to be happy. Don't you understand that? It's your turn to live life. It's your turn to travel. It's your turn to find a hobby. It's your turn to go for that degree. It's your turn to get that home you always wanted. It's your turn to get that car you always wanted. It's your turn to have the person that you've always wanted. Now, this tower moment that you'll be going through, understand that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, because at the same time, you were still in a relationship. You were still with this person. Even if you were unhappy, that don't mean the pain won't be there. It is going to hit. It is going to hit. Sooner than later, it will hit. Understand this. The sun is shining on you. 9 of Cups. You will have this burst of happiness unlike you've ever felt before, because you're allowing yourself to move forward from a situation that wasn't better serving you. With this 9 of Cups energy, you will be nurturing yourself, a new project, the idea. You will be listening to your intuition. You will be making time for activities that make you happy, and you will see them flourish. And this may be what this great fortune and unexpected income is. In reverse is, you're going to go through something that is so unexpected, it might make you lose money because you have to get yourself back together. But once you start doing the activities that you enjoy, you might figure out that, hey, I can make some revenue off of this. Your great fortune will come from doing something that you love, and you love yourself. You're going to understand that those old tensions are going to slowly dissolve. They're going to flow away in the waters of the past. And then you'll be able to enjoy yourself. You'll be able to enjoy laughing and communicating and appreciating everything that you have. The time for waiting for love is over. Because you will find a love that will be growing. The love is going to grow within you. And you're going to declare that shit. You're going to declare. And while you're living in your truth, others will respond. meaning that when you're living in your truth, you will be able to unintentionally manifest your true person, your true partner, the person that you are supposed to die with. It's going to be a dream come true. All this pain will slowly turn and disperse into your dream come true. So don't ever feel like you made the wrong decision. Everything happens for a reason. Don't ever feel like you've made the wrong decision, because everything happens for a reason. This ending is happening for you to become better. And remember, don't become karma, because what the universe has in store for them, baby, you ain't gonna have to lift a finger. Let's just say that. So everybody, this has been your reading. Please like this video. Y'all have a great and prosperous day. Stay groovy, y'all. Peace.